Hi, my name is Michael and I would like to present to you the game Ark of Animals, the game from Historical Games Factory, which is for 2 to 4 players, and it's about being a Noah helper who want to have as much species on the boats as possible. So basically this is the cover of the game, and I just show you what are the components and how you play the game. So in the game we got tokens, which are animal tiles. We have different animals, different species. As you can see, we have amphibians, we have reptiles, we have birds, mammals, so different tiles. There are 84 different of them. We have 4 player boards. They're in the shape of the Noah's boat, and we have places for the animal tiles. We also get a notebook to help you with scoring, sunglass, which is very important here, some wooden grain markers, 12 of them, and what is very important, we get the instructions in 3 different languages, which is Polish, German, and of course English. So, as I told you, the game is about helping Noah, and what we do, we are going to place the tiles of the animals on a board and try to score as many points as we can. The game has different level of difficulties. I'll just show you how to play it basically, and then make it to tell you expert mode and the master mode and grandmaster mode, because you have novice, normal, expert, master and grandmaster. Each player gets the player board like this, and on the player board we are going to place animal tiles. I will just show you animal tiles because it is very important to know what's on the tile. On the tile we have first of all the animal, sheep, snake, or other, I don't know, fox, lions and stuff like that. Second of all, we have a different type of animal, which is bird, amphibians, reptiles, mammals. Third information is how big is the animal. The symbols here show how big it is. So snake is the same, equal size as the bird, but they are not as big as, for example, sheep or a lion. And the last information here is some of the animals are predators and some of them are herbivores. So basically predators are going to eat the herbivore animals, and this is the trick. How the game plays? The game plays very simple. We flip all the tiles like this, so we don't know what animals are hidden underneath the tiles. Yeah, so I'll just do it very quickly like this, and then all the players see at the same time pick up the tile, and they have choice. First, they can put it on their player boards, or they can say, oh, I don't want it, and then put it here on the table, but everyone now can see that this is the lion. Second of all, you put your animals by rows. You start from the left row and then go to the right. So I need to put tiles here, then I can do it here, and so and so and so. So I can't do something like that and then something like that. Third very important thing is you don't put your animals like that, so it is visible to other players. You need to put it like that. So now you need to memorize what you put here. So basically we put all the animals. I will just do it just randomly. you do it like that, and when you do it, you just shout stop or whatever, or start even, and then you turn sand glass, and all the players have only 40 seconds to finish placing tiles on their board. When all the players finish, we are going to check what we do on our player boards. So maybe I'll just do it like that. So you're just gonna see what are the, how can we get the points. So what we do is just turn all the tiles over like that, and now we do some steps. What we do here. First of all, we check if there are any predators is adjacent to any herbivore. If it is, we check if the size of the animal is the same or different. If it's the same or the predator is bigger, it's gonna eat all the adjacent herbivores. So this lion is going to eat that and that. This lizard is going to eat that one. As you can see, this fox is eating rabbit, and the wolf is eating sheep, is eating monkey, another monkey, and a frog. So basically what we do in the beginning is we check if the predators eats any herbivores. When we do that, we need to remove all the animals that are double. We cannot have two the same species of the animals. So on our player board we need to remove that one. Then we add bonus points. First, the player who finished filling his arc first has 2 extra points. Then each player gets 2 extra points if you have a complete of 3 different amphibians, or 3 different birds, or 3 different reptiles. Basically, I don't have any of that, so I will not score extra 2 points. Then we give 2 points to the player who has most mammals, the green one, on their arcs. If I have 5 and other player has 7 or 8, he gets extra 2 points. Then we get 1 point for every animal we have. So basically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say I finished first, so I have +2, which is 9, and I don't have, let's say I don't have most mammals, so I don't get any points. So this is how you play the normal level of the difficulty. You play it 3 times, so this is like 3 rounds. This is the first round. When we repeat the rounds for 3 times, and then we add all the points, and who has most wins the game. So basically what you want to do is to put your animals that predators will not eat, the herbivores, that you have 3 different of amphibians, birds or reptiles, but you have most mammals and of course different species on your board. Then we can add some flavor to our game, and we can go to the special rules, special difficulty levels, and for the first one is the expert. You do it all the same, but here in that 3 spots you put grain markers. Like this is your food for the journey, for the Noah's journey. And basically what you do is you don't want to put any herbivore adjacent to the grain, because herbivore gonna eat it and you will not have food for the rest of your journey. And basically if you do, So if I put, so for example, something like that, so sheep is going to eat the grain, I will just get minus points for every grain. I get minus 2 points if it's eaten by the herbivore. So this is the second level, so you can make it like that. Then we have master. Master is for the experienced players. In master you need to make your arc balanced, which means that it's very, very important to calculate where do you put your animals. Why? Because as you can see here, you have times 2, times 1, 0, times 1, times 2. What does it mean? It means that in master, when you count the points after removing eating animals by predators, a player counts the weight of the animals on each side of the arc. So that one and that one. So we just sum up what is the weight of the animals. Then the weight of each animal is equal to the number of symbols on the tile. Then the player deducts the lower number from the higher number. Easy. So I have 4 minus 2, and then this is my minus points I get. What I want to do, I don't want my arc to be flipped during the journey. So this is like the master level, and we have then grandmaster. But in grandmaster, you don't sum up only the most left or most right row, but you do it for that rows. Only the middle one is not being counted. But also you times, so you multiply the weight of that row and that row by 2, and that one you just count normally, multiplying it by 1. So in grandmaster you also are thinking about balance, but the most important are the most left and most right row in your arc. So as you can see, the basic game is just about placing the animal tiles so that you have different animals and you don't put predators near the herbivores, and you just think what to do and how to get the most points by memorizing and putting the right and most profitable animals. In the second level you add grain, so you don't want to put a herbivore near the grain. In the third level you sum up the rows and you want the balance to be the same, so your arc is going straight. And in the grandmaster you do it with the 4 rows and also multiplies the 2 of them. In novice, so when you want to play with the kids, you may switch all the animals in the starting pile like that, and you can play it. You can play with your kids with the open tiles. So when you place the tile, you can place it like that. So for the kids, for the young children, it's good to firstly know the game and then make it more harder and more demanding for to play. So basically this is the game from Historical Games Factory. Once again, I'll just show you the box, the cover of the box, which is Ark of Animals by Adam Kwapinski. Historical Games Factory, the game for 2 to 4 players, playing time around 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the number of the players. So thanks for the viewing, and if you have any comments or question, just feel free to ask. Thanks, and see you next time.